about 20, I'm going over. AKA MVP on him. Why would I take you up on this trip? You wasn't with me shooting a gym. Opportunity, my hands, I can't slip.
I know you're thinking, did this dude really change up his bracket again right when the playoffs are already happening? Now, I'm not going to lie to you. My last bracket that I made was with including the play-in, and the play-in did not go the way I thought it was going to go. Now, a lot of my stuff is still the same, but I just had to revamp it because the play-in didn't go the way I thought it was going to go. Atlanta, they lost to the Miami Heat. Now, the Miami Heat balled out that game. That was a great game. I had the Hawks winning. Mistakes kind of cost them the game, but Davion Mitchell, he turned up, saved the Heat. And on the West side of things, I don't know why, but I had the Sacramento Kings winning in the play-in. I low-key forgot that Memphis was even in the play-in. Then I thought that, Anthony Davis might not really ball out, but he balled out against the Kings. Even Klay Thompson had a great game against the Kings. So I don't know. I just gave Sacramento the nod, and, we know Memphis took care of business. I'm going to keep it a buck. I made this new bracket right after the play-in happened. I just never posted a video. Now, some of my picks I'm kind of regretting, but it is what it is. I already locked it in, so I got to keep with it. Now, getting into it, though, we have on the west side of things, OKC versus Memphis. Now, I don't know why I thought that Memphis would just be a team that could compete with anybody, but they don't stand a chance against Oklahoma City Thunder. And that's who I have winning in that series, OKC. And I don't think it's going to be tough for any team to beat OKC, especially if you don't match up well with that team. Then looking at the Nuggets versus the Clippers, this is a series that you need to be watching. This series is feeding families right now. Nuggets versus Clippers. Every game has been epic. Every game has came down to the wire. I have the Clippers winning that game. And let me tell you why. Norman Powell has not been playing well. And I said that it's going to take Norman Powell to play well for the Clippers to win. And they've been in close games without Norman Powell playing too well. Yes, he's hitting clutch shots, but his numbers just haven't been it, and his shooting percentage just hasn't been it. Now, looking at the Lakers versus the Minnesota Timberwolves, I have the Lakers winning that matchup right there. Golden State versus the Houston Rockets. Now, the Houston Rockets, they're a great young team, but they just don't have an experience when it comes in the playoffs. That's why I have Golden State winning it. You also got playoff Jimmy, playoff Stephen Curry, Batman, Thomas Robin, also with Draymond Green being your anchor. It's going to be tough to beat Golden State. The only thing that's going to hurt them as the rounds go is that they lack size. Moving on to the east side of things, I have the Cleveland Cavaliers winning against the Miami Heat. Now, I don't think that the Miami Heat can compete with the Cleveland Cavaliers just because they just don't have enough. But who knows? Bam, Tyler Hero, they could go Super Saiyan. Andrew Wiggins could play like an all-star caliber player. Davion Mitchell can continue doing Davion Mitchell things as he's been doing in the play-in. So who knows with that? That could really be a toss-up, but I have the Cavs winning that one easily. Now, the Bucks versus Pacers. This series right here threw me in for a loop because I had the Bucks win this one easily, but you got to think about the last time they matched up. Even though the Bucks had injuries, the Pacers did give them a run for their money. Pascal Siakam and Tyrese Halliburton have been playing well as well, especially Nembhard. So if I was to change anything right here, I would give the Pacers the edge just based off how the Bucks have been playing. But, I already locked in my answer right here. And they're only down 2-0. Damian Lillard comes back and plays pretty good. The Bucks can turn things around, so I'm not worried. I still have them winning this series. Now we have the Orlando Magic and the Boston Celtics. Now, the Orlando is a good team. It's going to take Paolo to be Super Saiyan to even get a win against the Boston Celtics, but yeah, Boston's winning that one easily. It's nothing to talk about. You have four guys over there: Kristaps Porzingis, Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum, Jrue Holiday, and you also have Derek White and the sixth man of the year, Peyton Pritchard. Yeah, you're stacked. The Knicks versus the Pistons. Now, the Pistons have been playing unexpectedly good. I had the Knicks running away with this series, but by the way the Detroit Pistons are looking, this could be another toss-up series like the Pacers and the Bucks one, but I have the New York Knicks winning. On to the second round, we have the Oklahoma City and the Clippers. Now, by the way, Oklahoma City is playing. It's making me think that nobody can really top Oklahoma, but I think the Clippers would give the OKC their best edge, and I have the Clippers winning that series. Now, Lakers versus Golden State. And the same with the Lakers. By the way the Lakers are playing, I don't even know if they can make it out the second round. And Golden State is a really great team. They're just undersized, but I have LA winning that round or winning that matchup. And moving on to the East second round, the Cavs versus the Bucks. By the way the Bucks are playing, it's making me want to take the Cavs, but like I said, I can't switch it up. I had the Bucks, but I can see the Cavs winning that matchup. New York Knicks versus the Boston Celtics. I think the Knicks could give, Boston a run for their money. But at the end of the day, like I said, I don't think any team on that Eastern Conference side of things, can really compete with Boston and beat Boston in a 7-game series. So I have Boston winning that matchup. Then we move on and we get to the third round, Clippers versus LA. Who would have thought that it would be the Battle of LA in the conference finals? It's crazy work. So I have the Clippers versus the Los Angeles Lakers, with LA winning that matchup. Which LA? The Los Angeles Lakers, man. The Lakers, not the Clippers, the Lakers. So yeah, I had the Lakers winning that one and the Lakers getting to the finals. Bucks versus Boston on the other side of things in the conference finals. I don't even know if the Bucks will make it that far, but Boston for sure is winning in the conference finals, and it comes down to the finals. Lakers versus Boston, two historic franchises. Who would have thought? Too bad this isn't the battle for 18. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. But we have the Lakers winning in the finals. LeBron times Luka. Luka gets traded. The storyline is just too good not to say it's going to be Lakers versus Boston with the Lakers winning. Luka Doncic getting his first ring after being traded from a team that he thought would have never, the Dallas Mavericks. Let me know. Is my bracket straight?